Hey guys, what's up? Today we have a video of Reeve Umnumzaan, and this is my take two video because I have done one a long time ago, but I believe I didn't do the knife justice on the first video. And also I want to give my second take opinion on the knife, which is good. So I bought this knife about 4 years ago, or maybe 5, and it's one of my first high-end production knives. It's an expensive knife, and it is still an expensive knife, but the build quality of this knife is seriously still unmatched by other knife company, whether they are Spyderco's, Benchmade, or Zero Tolerance, Kershaw's, and some other companies, CRKT's, Cold Steel. This is still one of the best production knife you can buy. It's one of those knives that you spend the money on and you don't regret it. Okay, so after all these years, there are some wear and tear, but it has been worn in really nicely. The blasts are still, you can still feel all the blast. The sharp edges from these titanium cuts are still sharp, not finger hurting sharp, but sharp as you get traction from it. Okay, I have added this a aftermarket backspacer. It's done by Brad Southard. Usually normally it comes with standoff, which it's really nice, also easy to clean. And the design of this knife are just flawless. For example, the clip, it uses only one screw to tighten down the clip. It will not move anyways. It's a pretty big screw, so it's very secure. It has 2 bump. I use jeans a lot. I wear jeans a lot, and this second bump catches the edges, so the knife will not be moving around in your pocket, especially when you sit or run or move a lot. This will not move around, so that's a really nice design. I think all knife clips should come with 2 bumps, just my preference. The new version came out probably a couple of years ago. They have installed a lock bar stabilizer. It's stainless, blasted. It's not the same color as the titanium. For me, visually, it's ugly because I like all these, nice flow. But probably serves a purpose for someone. So you will not overextend the lock bar. I see no problem in unlocking the lock bar because it has a really nice tension. It's not something that you can overbend easily, so I really see no reason for that. But Reeve has installed it because I believe he got some complaints from some of his customers, so he installed that. The blade tank touches a ceramic bowl. I'm not sure if you can see it. There's like a black shadow there. Yeah, that's a ceramic bowl. It touches the blade tank, so it does not contact the titanium lock bar. And you can see the wear in of the ceramic balls right there. Okay, no movement when opened, no vertical nor horizontal movement. The lock is very strong, and it does not slip. Okay, there's no slippage. Okay, the new version comes with a smaller pivot, or probably bigger in hole, but smaller in surface size. It's about the size of the smaller circle you see here. I like the original one because it just looks much better, but the smaller one, it's easier for you to take apart the knife. It comes with this type of holes. This requires special tool, which when I bought the knife, it came with it. so I see no problem. The O-ring here, this is the second set. The first set became kind of like chewy, like a bubblegum type, and it fell off. I do not know why. Maybe I sprayed some chemical on it, or probably I stored it in a humid place, but it just fell off. So I went to a hardware store and I bought this set of rings. They are very cheap, just a few cents, and it's been working very fine, and it's still working really fine. The main purpose of this ring is when you open the knife, you don't hear any, you know, it's just very silent and very gentleman-ish. You do not need these rings in order for the blade to stop, actually. But if you want something, you know, a little bit more quieter, you just put this ring on, okay? But it's not essential for the knife to function 100%. That's a glass breaker. It works. I have tried, and it was really fine. The blade is S30V. The new one comes with S35VN. It is supposed to be a better steel, but honestly, I don't know. You know, I never go to extreme with this knife, so just some very light task, and it is very sharp. It has a very high hollow grind, and according to Chris Reeve's website, the hollow grind is not straight. The grind it's kind of going upwards. So when you sharpen the knife, you will still get a very thin edge, or thinner edge than, let's say, for example, a Benchmade's Reptilian, which is, it has a flat grind. So when you start shaving off or grinding off the edges, it becomes wider and wider by, you know, nano millimeters, but it still will be this will still be sharper after, you know, hundreds of grinds or hundreds of sharpenings. It will be sharper than this one, okay? There are a lot of small details on the knife. For example, the edges are nicely chamfered or beveled. You can see it. The little details. The stone wash finish is still one of the best. I don't know how they do it, but it's pretty shiny and very even. The stone wash are very even. Okay, the edge is very sharp. I haven't not sharpened it, and I know it is still very sharp. So, knife centered, and I love the blade shape. The jimping is very nice and useful, and you can also put your thumb on this light curve to do some push down cuts. The tip, it's a harpoon style, and although it looks sharp and it is a little sharp, it will not cut your finger. The design is for you to penetrate much easier. Okay, Umnumzaan means boss in Zulu language, and this is a very boss-like carry. Okay, it does ride really well in a, you know, boss type of people pocket. The titanium has been worn in really well. The cutout here, the grooves here are not dent. You can still feel the creepy, the sharp water jet cuts here for the traction. Very good. And I believe you can send it to Chris Reeves for a reblast for some and sharpening service for maybe $20–30. I'm not sure about that, but you'll get like a brand new knife afterwards. So, conclusion. Oh, not yet. The edges of the handle are all very nicely chamfered also, as you can see. So it feels really good. All these little details feels make it feels really good in the hand. There are no obstructions, there are no sharp edges. You know, for a longer period of time of work with this knife, it's perfectly fine. The design is very ergonomic. It's a stick-like handle, but it's not too wide and it's not too thick. It just you can feel all, you can see that my finger can cover the entire knife handle completely, and that's a very firm grip. Okay, the jimping is very useful. Has a wide cut and a lot of cuts, so even if you're wearing a glove, it will still work perfectly. So that's my second take on this knife, probably the same as my first take. It is still top dog in production knife game. If you guys are going to get into custom knife collection or custom knife buying, I strongly suggest to get one of Chris Reeve's knives, because then you will know what type of standard a custom knife should have, because usually a custom knife costs about double of this knife price, and sometimes they are not better. So if you get a hold of this knife, even you can get it used, you get a hold of this knife, you know how the tolerances are, how the fit and finishes are, and then you can use it to compare to the custom knife you are going to buy, and you will not be like me who spent a lot of money in search of the best knife. Okay, so that's about it. And like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions, and you can also write down your favorite production knives in the comment down below, and let me know which is your favorite production knife. Okay, thank you, bye.